Hi there, Taurus. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop, and this is your December tarot reading. This is an opportunity for the tarot cards and also for an oracle card to give you a message for the month ahead. This month I'm using the Angels of Healing and Hope oracle cards, and I use the WEISER tarot. So as I say with every single reading, if it doesn't resonate, also check out your moon and your rising, because it could be that that's more energetically suitable for you for this month, and you may not be operating from your sun sign. So without further ado, let's see what December has in store for you, Taurus. So this is your oracle card. The oracle card for Taurus, please, for the month of December. What do you have? These are gorgeous cards, actually. What do you have to say to Taurus? What message? I'll just stop when it feels right. So, let love in. How wonderful. So let's pop that to one side a minute and see how that resonates more with the cards, the message from the tarot. Taurus for the month of December. Taurus for the month of December. It's a funny time of the year, isn't it? You always assume when you're younger that, oh, Father Christmas comes and it's such a happy time, but some people find it really quite challenging. And to those of you that are, I send my love. Right, so we've got Taurus for the month of December, and we're letting love in. So let's see what that means. So I'm just gonna, as I always do, read the cards. So basically what we've got here, when you summarize through this, I'm going to go into each of the cards, but effectively you've got a situation here at the beginning of the month where you are letting love in, as this but you've got something going on from the past that you need to walk away from. And it's not necessarily, it doesn't make sense to say let love in and then, okay, we're going to lose love. No, this is about what's going to happen through the month that's going to allow you to finally lay a ghost or two to rest with this card here. Okay, so let's begin. You begin the month by, there's romance. So this is the return of love. The Knight of Cups brings an affectionate person, or a person who has affection for you, into your life. And they're coming back with this full cup and going, look, you know, we can make this work. Let's start again, or let's start something new. So it's a change, if you like. You go on an adventure together. When the Knight of Cups comes in, it usually, for me, when I've done readings, it usually means somebody who cares about me is returning. Now, this could be that somebody new is coming into your life, but whether it's new or returning, they're taking you on an adventure. And with every adventure, you feel slightly scared. So there's that element of fear. Shall I, shan't I? Well, when the Fool comes in, it says you will jump in, because, you know, there's the promise of all this affection. And sorry, I'm just tuning in a second. Hang on a second. I've got lots of seconds there. Did you hang on a second? I'm just tuning in a second. Hang on a moment. I don't want to rush this. Okay, what have we got here for Taurus? It's the promise of an excitement, if that makes sense. So it's either somebody, this can be your husband or your partner or your long-term friend, says, right, let's go on this. It's the return of love. You know what I mean? Like you're going to go out and start dating again, or, you know, have a date night, or there's something that brings love back into your life from a renewal point of view. Okay, so it's the return of an old love, or it's the return of love in an existing relationship, that first kind of spark. And you go on an adventure together. It doesn't appear to be driven by you, it appears to be driven by them. So they arrive and say, hey, let's try something new. Okay, so that's with the Fool. And You want to, and you go to. Now, I just have to say here that the thing that will stop you from just going all in and saying, that's an absolutely fantastic idea, let me go for this, let's do this. Let's say, for example, he comes back and he says, let's go to France. I don't know why that's come up, but you would say, but I can't because I have responsibilities, I have bills to pay, and you see this card here? She thinks that she's not able to move forward. She's not able to move because here we have to pay bills. So we've got the generosity thing. So for me, this says that you are trapped by your financial responsibilities. Okay, so people are relying on you. And as a result of that, even if you live alone, the landlord's relying on you to pay the bills because they have a mortgage again. There's all sorts of things. So there is commitment here, financial commitment. So there's this suggestion of new. And then I don't quite know how this comes about, but as you kind of transition through that, like, let's do it. There's lots of excitement about this returning and starting something new together. Then you're worried about, worrying about the financial responsibilities that you have and how's that going to affect you. I don't know what this situation, but it's a situation that's arriving here as well. You have to let go of the past and move on. Now, two ways this can go. I'm just going to, as they say, lay my cards on the table here. Two ways this can go. You can think you're trapped because of your responsibilities and say, no, I'm done with this. I don't want to be in this situation. I can't do this. It requires too much from me. And you decide to end it and walk away. You can see ending and walking away. Or you can say, because remember, you are in charge. Okay. The cards will only guide you. This is possibly going to happen. There's going to be a situation that's going to arrive this month that brings some love or affection back into you. It can even be a child comes back into your life and says, I want to do this. They come with the promise of adventure, okay? But there's this responsibility thing going on with you where you're like, I can't just do that. I have commitments and responsibilities. I can't just do this. I can't just leave the country and go on holiday. I can't do these things. So there's restriction there. And then you will decide to either cut at your losses and say, no, I can't do this, and walk away from the situation or the temptation or the promise, or you'll go in and then move away from old beliefs and you'll decide to go with them. So you go, like, all these past responsibilities, I'm going to walk away from my burdens and I'm going to move forward. So it'd be interesting. You ultimately have the last say. And as you see, the Oracle card is saying, let love in. So it'll be interesting to see how you manage this situation, but you ultimately have the decision. You can either do one way or you can do but that is the ultimate ending for the month of December. To remember when I was then. Okay, so that's your reading for December. Please, or just what the cards, a little message from the cards. I'm next couple of days, I'm going to be looking at doing a recording for the whole year ahead. So please stay tuned for that, because it'll be interesting to see how I'm going to what's going to come through for the year ahead. Okay, so that's it, Taurus. Thank you very much, and happy Christmas. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.